Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I've had a huge demand request to go over the 7X program. So, again, we certainly appreciate you joining us today. The 7X program really has been a game changer for those who are interested in investing in real estate. It really levels the playing field. So, to qualify for the 7X program, you must have at least a 660 FICO score and no real estate derogatories, which simply means no lates on your mortgages, no foreclosures, no bankruptcies. And we'll get you a line of credit based on the capital that you currently have on hand. So let's say, for example, you had $100,000 in a checking account. We would 7x that, so we would get you would have access to a $700,000 line of credit. And the beautiful thing about this is that you don't have to set that money aside. It doesn't have to be in a special account. The bank just verifies that you have it, and they give you a line of credit for $700,000. Now, this program, or just let me just talk about the accounts that you can have that gets 100% of that 7X. So the any monies that you have in a checking account, savings account, money market account, revocable trust assets, home equity lines of credit, money that you've received from that, funds that you've received from a cash out loan, all will be 7X. $100,000 gets you a line of credit of $700,000. Now, let's say that you don't have a whole lot of money in a savings or a checking account, but you do have money saved in a 401k. Let's use that same $100,000. $100,000 in a 401k, you would get credit for 50% of that. So 50% of $100,000 is $50,000. 50,000 times 7 would give you a line of credit of $350,000. Now, this line of credit can only use to be purchased houses. Now, and the house must qualify, meaning the house must be a minimum of 900 square feet, and the loan itself has to be at least $75,000. Now, to get pre-approved for this program, it is really, really quite simple. The first thing that you're going to receive an email. It's going to have two forms on it. The first form will be your property track record and REO schedule, and the second forms will be your application. So let's just take a quick look at the track record and REO schedule. This is simply properties that you have sold in the last 3 years, properties that you've purchased, you fixed them up, and you've sold them. That information is placed here. Experience is a plus. Now we do work with brand new investors, so that's not a challenge. I don't want you to be afraid of that. But obviously, the more experience that you have in owning real estate, purchasing it, fixing it, flip it, there will be a benefit to that. And here are properties that you've purchased in the last 3 years and you still currently own. So that is your REO property track record and REO schedule. And please save this information. This is obviously an Excel spreadsheet, but we do ask that you save it in the form of a PDF. So basically, your information is protected and it cannot be changed. The second thing that we want to take a look at are the applications themselves. So let's get over here and pull this up. The first application is your borrower and primary guarantor application. You must have an LLC to actually participate in this particular program. So these are fillable documents, so it's not very hard to do that. So you just go through here and answer all the questions. One of the things I always like to have people pay attention to is these boxes here have drop down arrows that you have to say yes or no to. Have you had a bankruptcy? Have you had any lawsuits? Different things of that nature. Then it'll start asking you about your assets. So you just go down here and fill out this information, let them know what you have, what your debt schedule is. And the two places that you want to sign will be right here and right here. You can actually download this and do a wet signature. You can actually sign it, or any other electronic signatures will work as well. So we're not very sensitive on that. We just want those The document has to be signed in both areas. One allows a background check, and the second allows for the lender to pull a credit report on you. And again, this is for the primary on any LLC will be the borrower and primary guarantor application. So if you're the only one on the LLC, this is the form that you're going to fill out. For second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth people on the LLC, they're going to fill out the guarantor application. Again, same thing. These documents are fillable, and again, just basically the same 2 signature blocks. So once you get the REO schedule completed and the applications completed, there are some entity docs that you're going to need to have. The first will be your signed operating agreement. Now, most states will not require that you have a signed operating agreement, and I get this question a lot, is where can we go to find a signed operating agreement? Well, basically all you have to do is go out to the internet. You can do a search, operating agreement, and here are some of the operating agreement, just an operating agreement that you can take a look at. It allows you just to fill it out, type it up, just sign it, and send that in to us. And the next thing are your articles of organization. All states require that. And your certificate of good standing. And what the certificate of good standing is just basically you pay to do business in your state each and every year. So we need those 2 documents. So you'll have those 3, and your property track record, REO schedule, and your application. We also need a color copy of the front of your driver's license of whomever is actually applying. Now, once all those documents are sent in, they will check your assets through PLAD. And to submit a deal, let's go over the fix and flip. What you need with that is to submit a purchase contract, which is that simply what the contract that you sign with the seller of the home, the fix and flip bridge application, and your construction budget. So let's just take a look at the fix and flip application. And again, very simple. Just need the address. Here's the copy of the document. Now, this will not be provided to you when you're going through the pre-approval process. You don't have a house, so you don't have to worry about filling anything else out like this. Now, the second document that they're going to ask you to fill out will be the document for your construction budget. And when you open it up initially, it's going to look like this. But they have examples on how to fill these forms out. So we make this really, really easy. You can let us know exactly what you're paying for each one of these items, if there's any of these items necessary on your particular fix and flip. You can also use the application when you are buying, just regular purchasing a home. This, let's see here. You can actually even use this application when you're just going to purchase a home. So we have a 30-year fixed rate mortgage that's fully amortized over 30 years that you can actually get involved in. So again, all of these programs are very, very exciting. Again, we've just had such a huge response for the 7X program. So if you have any questions about the program, please do not hesitate to give us a call, or please get a hold of your representative and go over that program. But definitely, this is the most exciting time to be in real estate. It's just a great time to be there. Again, thank you so much for participating today, and we do look forward to talking to you all again very, very soon. Bye for now.